friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am sharing with you all of the books that we will be reading this year for my second grader who is technically a Form 1A lower student in Charlotte Mason grades. And if you use Ambleside, it's a year 2. So I did this last year. It was our first year of formal lessons, and I just laid everything out on the table and I put a label on it. I went through and shared with you guys what we'll be using for the year, and I wanted to do that again because I know that it's helpful just to visualize what others are using. So also, this is just the second grade materials. I will be doing another video on our common subjects. So this does not include enrichment, which would be things like composer study, artist study, all of that good stuff. So to begin, we are Charlotte Mason Educational Center members. We use the CMEC, and they create these program guides for us. So this is our program guide number 6 for term 1. And I have everything in a binder here. All of our form guides that we use for the year are printed off and they're in here. So a lot of the things you see are going to be recommendations by them, but a lot of the other things you might see here are things that I plan on using on my own. And I have omitted some of the recommendations that the CMEC wanted us to use. So I'll get into that in just a little bit. But all that to say, check out the CMEC if you're interested. They are wonderful. Okay, so I guess we'll just get started. We're going to start over here, and we're going to begin with Bible. So we do 2 Old Testament lessons and 2 New Testament lessons per week. We are using for Old Testament, we are using the J. Patterson Smith book, Joshua and the Judges. And then we are reading through Luke for our New Testament lessons. And I'm using the John MacArthur commentary. I really love his commentaries. I wish I just need to get the whole Bible. There's like a whole John MacArthur Bible commentary with everything in it, but this is just the book of Luke. So this is our Bible. Oh, I ordered this in the beginning of the summer. It's a gorgeous Bible from Crossway. It's just a journaling Bible. And I used the New King James Version last year, but we're going to use the ESV this year. I think that we need to. I could tell just after our lessons there was a language barrier there. So we are going to use the ESV. These are our Bible atlases. These are wonderful. We used these last year as well. And it is just a wonderful resource to pull out as you're reading and learning about both Old and New Testament lessons. So that's wonderful. And then lastly, I love these books. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, if it's Dor or Dore. But these are the illustrations of the Bible, and there's a New Testament and Old Testament version. And I actually just got the Old Testament version. I only had the New Testament last year. And this was thrifted, so someone wrote to their child, and their child must have donated it. But yeah, so they have beautiful paintings inside the book. And it's just beautiful illustrations to go with the Bible lessons. So I am really excited about using those as a visual. Okay, and then we're going to move over here, actually. So for arithmetic, we are using the Charlotte Mason Elementary Arithmetic series again. We did book 1, and I actually have a review on this book 1 on my channel. I'll link it in the description. And this is the book 2. So we will be going through book 2 this year, and I'm very excited. We had great success with book 1, so I'm excited for book 2. This is our copy work. So we are using The Beautiful Handwriting for Children by Penny Gardner. It's a Charlotte Mason study guide, and it's just learning how to form italics. And then I just printed off this little notebook here with, this is basically her journal. And so she can pick passages from her readings to copy each day. We do 10 minutes of copy work per day. So there's that. For reading, I actually have a video on how I taught reading last year. My daughter can read, and she is reading voraciously now. She will not stop reading. So I actually don't really need to do too much more from this book, but I am going to finish it up. We have a few things we didn't do last year that I could work on with her. This is the Discover Reading by Amy Tuttle. And then let's see, I have the second and the third reader. She did the primer and then the first reader last year. So she's very excited for the second and third readers. And for reading, we're just going to go through these and really practice. She's also reading some of her chapter books that she's chosen that are approved by me. And she reads picture books all the time. So we're really just going to continue practicing reading and strengthen the vocabulary and help her mind's eye visualize new words. So that is for reading. And then we have literature here. Okay, so the CMEC had us doing Greek mythology this year for literature. And I personally am going to hold off on Greek mythology. That is a conviction that I had after praying about whether or not I would include that in our program this year, and I just decided not to. So we are reading some of E.B. White's books. We are reading the Marguerite Henry books. We have 3 of those. We are reading through the Betsy Tacy series. There's Charlotte's Web by E.B. White, and then we're reading Black Beauty. This was mine as a child. Isn't that sweet? So yeah, we are going to read Black Beauty, and then I think we're also going to read The Incredible Journey and a few other classics that we just haven't read yet. And then let's see, this is for our poetry here. We have the Favorite Poems Old and New book, and then we're also reading more poetry by A.A. Milne this year. And then on Sundays, we only read from these books on Sundays. They're special. We only grab them when it's Sunday, so we don't read them throughout the week. We wait until Sunday to read them together, and it just makes them special. So we read from this last year on Sundays, and we will continue. But yeah, we'll be reading through both of these, and we're reading the first half of Pilgrim's Progress this year, and then the second half of we'll read next year. My children are playing together. You can hear them in the background. Okay, moving on to geography. So we have 2 geography books. We have a geography reader, and then we have a geography lessons book by Charlotte Mason. We have the CMEC Geography Guide, which is a lifesaver, truly a wonderful resource. We're reading Paddle to the Sea. We have our atlases that we take out every single day. They're wonderful when we do geography, at least, and sometimes just during literature. We have this book here. It's called Hungry Planet, What the World Eats. It's a very interesting book. I actually got it when my daughter was like 4 or 5, and I ordered it from the Simply Charlotte Mason website. I thought it was very interesting because if my daughter is reading about a country or learning about the geography of the country, it's very much about the culture and the people living in the country. So I'm excited to use this resource. I feel like it'll be really helpful. And then we have this beautiful book. I've had it for many years as well. We're going to utilize it when we're studying different continents and different countries all around the world. So, and this will offer a more social view into not just the topographical view of a country, but more of a social aspect. So yeah, this one is really good. I'll show you the inside really quick. It's pretty. So we actually looked through it a little bit when my daughter was younger, but it'll give a really good description of the different areas that she's studying this year. And then lastly, for part of geography is map work and scouting, and we have the compass here, and then we have the this book I actually thrifted. It's about orienteering, so I haven't looked through it yet, but I'm going to try and utilize it because we need to do scouting this year. I kind of slacked on that last year. All right, moving along, we have American history. We are reading The Builders of Our Country, book 2. We're studying, I can't remember what time period, 1800 to 1870 or something. And then The America First is a supplement for the things that are not covered in this book. And then we have some of the Dallaire books as well. This is the Abraham Lincoln one. And then I also have some historical supplements like picture books that I need to check out from the library each week. Next is our natural history and nature lore. This book is for Mom to read through, and then this book is for us to read through once a week. These we are doing at separate times, so it's only once a week, and we'll finish this and then move on to this one. This is also, actually this is from last year, but I include it just because I read from it. I actually use this for me when I'm planning our nature study time. And then I just have these golden guides here for our topics that we're studying this year, which are pond and trees. Okay, and then lastly, for our core subjects here, we've got modern language, and I am reusing I'm continuing the Cherrydale Press Speaking French. I am also utilizing this. It's the Hatchett's Illustrated French Primer. I believe it's free online, but I just ordered the book because I'm a very paper-oriented person, and I like to have that in front of me. So I could print it off, but I didn't. I just ordered it, which is nice. So there's that. And then I'm actually utilizing the Mason's Living Languages program. And this is actually her French program that she put together. I believe she just used it with her family. But I ordered this, and I'm going to try it out this year. It's new for me. I'm very excited. And I'm definitely going to do a video review on how we taught modern language this year because I didn't last year. So it's on my list of things to do. All right, well, that is all of our books for the year. It is a beautiful, rich feast. Like I said, all of our enrichment subjects are in a separate video, and I'm going to link that in the description. I hope this was helpful for you all, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.